Hi everyone. Alright, welcome to this place. Happy now whenever you find it. The frogs are singing and I thought it would be a nice time to do a reading. So we have an overall energy. Let's see what yours is. Oh, positive attitude. Awesome. Positive attitude. This is actually number 1. Let's read it. This deck is really cute. It's called Love Messages from Your Pet. Oh, hi, cat. Love Messages from Your Pet. Just a second. Well, it's number 1. The very first card in the deck. I like that. It says, darling, life is all about catitude. Wink. It's, yeah, it's the life force energy. It's life's secret power. Act as if you don't have a care in the world. Why worry or be negative when you have no control over anything anyways? We do have to laugh about that sometimes. Right? It says, hey, sugar, life is profound. Life is profound no matter what, even when it's storming outside. Your outlook frames your reality. There are so many angles to everything, and you get to choose. So choose your attitude wisely, my love. Harness it, embody it, amplify it. And I'm adding this in here. Turn it up to 11. You could break the knob on positive. It says, I know you've been admiring the positive attitude that I live by. Graceful arrogance, I call it, with pride. What's yours going to be? That's what this little Kit Kat is trying to say. With Janis, it looks like Janis Joplin glasses. So a positive attitude. I love that that is the overall energy. We'll take that. We will take that. Let's see what the strength is that you're coming into this space with. Oh, a positive attitude, apparently. This is emotional strength. This is also the strength you're coming in to this time with is feeling good. There's a great strength in positive. It's like positive peace. There's something about that, right? This is a very contented energy. Emotionally comfortable, right? That is your strength. Emotionally stable. This is also a strength of organization, cleanliness, putting things on. There's some strength of putting something on display. Also, it's a little bit of it's not look what I did to someone else. That's not the way I'm seeing it. It's not like look what I did. It's wow, yeah. Well, I heard this happen because like I did that because of you. Right, with you, all things are possible. I heard remember that, please. I'm glad we're starting this out in such a nice way. Okay. What are you creating right now? What's like the creative energy? Oh. This is actually very suiting because to me creative energy is fire energy, and so this matches. Awesome. So in some ways, I guess there's something being created from afar. There's also something being created via communication that actually has a lot to do with other people. Family, friends, your spouse, your colleagues, things like that who you're working with. There's like really this beautiful energy. I heard maybe someone's getting married, or there's some kind of news. So he asked specifically, what is being created? I guess can't quite see the what yet. Well, I guess this positive energy could be also what is being created or what has been, and now what is going out, right? Sometimes the Eight of Wands is also, this could be people from afar that are also connecting to you. And I see, and vice versa, that actually causes a creation. Maybe a conversation could actually stir something in a really beautiful way. Because the energy behind it is going to make all the difference, right? And this is so good right now. This is so good. So I heard, don't doubt that. Okay, let's keep moving. So I actually chose 3 cards in relation to other people. I wanted to look at family, friends, and then romance. I figured it would be nice to tap into all of these because they're really important, right? Let's look at family. Well, I heard solid as a rock. Let's look purely at the positive, and then we'll touch in on some things if it bounces up towards me, okay? For now, I'm going to just keep it positive, but right now it feels fine. So good. Let's look at friends. Oh, King of Cups. So this is a literal person here. So it could be a water friend, water person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's really important. There's something a little bit with that one. This is like a friend that well, it's not sneaky, that isn't the right word, but it's almost like there's some magical or mystical or like kind of mysterious conversation. Maybe a friend also, maybe a friend seems flirty. If you're single, I guess you could have some kind of flirty friend, or someone feels like that, but they may actually not be like that. I guess we could dive into that a little bit later. There's something else going on with that, but that's a friend thing. Let's see what's up with the spouse. Okay, Moon. Or your romance situation. Well, see, when I do this, it always gets into like, it always gets into these other layers where we have to like kind of separate like what the different categories are. I sense that someone wants something, but there's something right now that's kind of like, hold off a little bit, or it could feel like a, sorry, mosquito, you carry diseases. You know, sometimes right now is a no, right? Like I heard someone has a good attitude, so they're kind of like, you know, if somebody said no to somebody, or there was a no, then it's not a big deal right now, or like an I don't know. So I guess let's look at this a few ways. Well, let's go back and what should we do? What should we do? That's a good question. Not what should I do, but what should we do? Let's get one more extra card. Oh, we already have them. Okay. What's up with family? Oh, 10 of Cups. So it's solid. Family's actually really good right now. There's something about that feels good. Whatever one has been learning about that and feeling more stable or more of a part of like their place in it is helpful. Person may also not be so affected by something that they used to be affected by. There's a lot of power that comes through family too. Let's see what's up with friend. What's this water friend? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Well, this is like a soul friend. This is like where a friend feels like family, where a friend feels because this is a king, right? This is a friend that's got some really good advice. Like, they've been around the block. They know I heard they know what's up. This is a very successful person too. This friend could also help you right now, but it would be one of those friends where like you have to reach out to them versus them reaching out to you, because again, they're a little mysterious. Like, someone has to take a step to talk to this King of Cups. And when they do, like, it's almost like someone's intimidated by this person. I'm seeing the word affluent, but it's that they're so fluid, but so stable at the same time. It's really trippy. It's like someone's like, wow, where did you... It's like an old bloodline. Like some kind of ancient... I heard it's an ancient bloodline. Okay, let's look at spouse or romance. Okay, death and the temperance. Okay, so whatever's going on with you here in relation to romance, you have 3 major arcana. So this is something that's being tested in you, right? These are archetypes that give us a bit of a spiritual test for us for a person to work with. Now, the moon is about unknowing, but also psychic ability. Then we have death, which is where someone got unstuck from something. And in that, they freed themselves from something. But when they did, then it's like kind of almost like it felt like everything changed. In a way, but what's interesting to me is it goes 13 to 14. So they go in. So you're going in order here. Just a minute. In ways of romance right now, there's something about how spirit is a part of your relationship. in relation particularly to romance? How does like God play a role in that? How is spirit involved in your relationship? That's a big deal. It's just an owl. And it could kind of feel, for some of you, and I know this isn't for everyone, but we'll talk about it, because I almost feel like this would be, if you are involved, there's something so, like, you can feel like something's really going to shift with that, but you don't know, and it could feel really scary. This could also be where some of you haven't, I see a few different stories here. Okay, let's go back to positive attitude. Regardless of what has happened, right now in ways of romance, there's something you cannot see. But in the future, well, I heard you. There's something about trusting, like. And this is where you might want to put a little bit more focus into friendship with this King and the Ten of Pentacles, because that's really solid. And it's something that's very reliable in this. This is emotionally awesome and physically super stable, right? Also in family, we have super stable and immensely expressive and full of emotion. So that those would be areas you want to put some, well, know that you have that to lean on, I guess. And maybe there's something, maybe there's something in relation to romance also that will be now, until like November, December, where there's a bit of questions and you're going to have to trust yourself a lot. And there will be things that you don't know until you know. Does that make sense? That's a big one, though. This could also be where, and I know this may seem a little bit more serious, but it's still very positive, where there also could be someone from the past that wants to be in contact with you. And in this sense, I'm seeing that this could go all the way, this could be an ex-spouse, a family member, a friend, something like that. There's some kind of connector there. Someone will see someone that looks like somebody else. Okay. Let's look at work or what you've been working on lately. As the physical world shows a lot about what's happening there. Little Page of Cups. So we have the Page and the King of Cups. So this could be something creatively that some of you have been working on that's very interesting. Some of you could also been working on your forgiveness, excuse me, and understanding. There could also be some connection between a child and like a parent, or like a child and a father. Maybe you could learn via one of your friends about parent-child dynamics that will help you to understand, someone else to understand. It would be good to learn from someone else's family dynamic to roll back and like look at your own in a way. Okay. This to me is also seeming like a secret, like creative project too. There's like mystery language. Huh. Okay. This is also learning about innocence. Working on innocence, working on the element of surprise. This could also be part of that, working on positive. You know, like, oh, there's a fish in my cup. Cool. You know, what can I do? What can I do with this? Is so whatever you've been working on, that may be a question that could be helpful. Like, what can I do with this? What I have now. You know, and again, looking at it very positively. Let's see the message from Spirit as a good measure. Okay, well, you can't do it all alone. You do have you have 3 tens on the board. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and then Spirit says that has to do with family and friends. Then Spirit says something about 10 of Wands. So, in relation to family and friends and whatever's going on with romance, you know, whatever's going on across the board, you obviously don't have to go it alone. Queen of Swords always confirms the truth to me. You know, you don't have to go it alone. You have support here. And maybe that's exactly what it is like, well, I heard, hey, I'm good where I am. Can you help me with this? Or like, hey, I'm looking to do this. How does this work for you? And has this open-minded energy around it. You see? Don't try to do it all by yourself. I mean, you can do a lot, don't get me wrong. This is not diminishing your efforts, but there's something going on in this romance space particularly that's, I guess this has to do with your heart in ways of intimacy also beyond friendship and family, that is kind of intense. And this is where it could make a person question themselves. And I feel like, how many is this total? I guess a part of it could be where some folks, it's like your family is like, oh, your kids have kids now, right? And your friends have like their own family now. And it's like everyone's got their own thing going on. So like if person's like Justice and the Strength card, I wouldn't, if you're single right now or you're feeling a little lonely in that space, don't think, I heard that you're, I guess Spirit's saying something also that like you're not a burden to other people. You just got to figure out how you fit into that equation. And I feel like for some of you, relationships are some sort of struggle right now, a little bit in the heart, but that's not meant to diminish your strength. If anything, it's meant to show your endurance. And remember, November, December, something like that. For those of you who have been working too much, this 10 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles, even if you got a really good attitude about it, make sure that you don't burn yourself out. Because if you're spending, I heard, all your time doing, then there's no time for being intimate with others. Okay? Although I really sense even if a person's single here, they feel pretty good about it. It's just there's something. They're like happy with themselves, but there's something there. But I wouldn't... Maybe this has to do with the past, with things in retrograde too. So. And I heard again, I wouldn't worry about it. Right? Positive attitude. Should we read it one more time just for good measure? Darling, it's all about attitude. It's the life force energy. Its life is secret power. Life is profound no matter what, even when it's storming outside. And your outlook frames your reality. There are many angles to everything, so you get to choose. Choose your attitude wisely, my love. Harness it, embody it, amplify it, turn it up to 11. I feel like it would be cute to like come up with a name for your good attitude. Like as if it's a, like kind of a persona or something like that. Like it's, you know. I heard Susie Sugar, like whoever, you know, embody that. I heard that person that you want to be, you know. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? All right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we'll leave that like that. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.